I'm Misty Velasky, and this is Ojai Valley News in Depth. Joining me today are two very special guests, John and Tony Perry. Thanks for being here, guys.
We're delighted. We're delighted.
Well, I've been trying to get Tony to come in for a while, so I'm glad you finally came in, both of you. So you guys have been known around town for lots of different things. Of course, you see Tony quite often at the Village Jester performing and lurking around. And John in various, acting commercials and Ojai Valley Boys. I know now you are the Perry Brothers Band.
Yes,
so you guys have always had music in your lives. Tell us about the early days.
Well, our family sang, and we sang as a family, and it was really pretty great because our father was a great lead singer, and our mother taught us to sing harmony right away. Tony got it. He always had to find the hard part. It was the easy part to find, and I would find that first, of course. And then he always got stuck singing the hard parts.
We sang rather than conversing. It's a lot easier.
But we would sing in the car a lot, and I don't think we would sing to make us happy. It just songs just kind of came out of the moment when we were happy.
Mm-hmm. And as you got older, music continued to be a big part of your lives. What is this I keep reading about the Serendipity Singers? You guys have been around.
You had to mention that, didn't you?
I had to.
This is the 60s, starting 63, 4, 5, right after college.
Yeah.
John and I and the late Gamble Rogers joined them kind of as a unit. Hired guns, we were. But there were some hit records, and we did all the major TV shows. But
and Ed Sullivan, Johnny Carson,
Ed
big
Sullivan,
names.
Yeah. Ed Sullivan's the last total fear experience because it was live the world over and no retakes, no nothing.
No place to hide. But in the 60s, 1964, the Beatles had 4 out of the 5 top songs, and we had the other, which was
That's
called
awesome.
Don't Let the Rain Come Down. You want to sing it?
Yeah, please do. Come on, do it. Let's do it. Let's hear it.
No, it was that one guy sang "Uh-oh," and then the next one it was "Oh no," and I was "Oh no." So she got me here. Serendipity Singers, yeah.
So over the years, I know things have evolved. We talked about the Village Jester. How would you classify your music individually and as brothers?
Tony's a jazz guy, and which is
I got
supposed to
into
mean he's
singing
more
jazz,
sophisticated. I don't know. Explain that.
I don't know. It was just seeking our own level a little bit as brothers, just two of us. A little bit of that. That I got a little bit more urban, a little more New Yorky kind of stuff. I moved to New York. I guess that's it. But there were 2 summers at the Lenox Music Barn when I heard all the greats. Duke Ellington, Billie Holiday, all of everybody. When I was 16, and it was very indelible. They were powerful people. And John was listening to different people. I mean, Joan Baez, but we also had a lot of church music, formal singing, glee club singing, all that kind of thing that we got from my grandparents and our parents,
Sure.
which is a tradition. And that was a lot of it, just learning music through school, through college, all that. So there weren't any gaps in it. It was always right there.
Mm-hmm. And you guys aren't just musicians, of course. John, we've seen you in all different kinds of movies and commercials. And
Yeah.
I Googled you and I YouTubed
I've
you.
never been Googled.
And you are the Old Spice guy from the
Yeah,
70s.
I
Wow.
was, and you know what's funny? I used to play hockey, and during the warm-ups, I'd skate by the other team's bench, and they'd all whistle Old Spice song, which is telling me they're going to whack me when I got out there. But it's funny to be kind of known for that when I have things that I consider a little bit more of an achievement. But commercials, I mean, were very, very big deal to me, and buying my first house and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
But the bigger joys, I think, came from acting. I did the Leonard Bernstein Mass for John Kennedy at the Kennedy Center and at the Met in New York, and the Academy, the Philadelphia Academy of Music, which those are big stages, and just a real thrill to perform at.
Mm-hmm. And you've done a lot of acting with your son, Matt Perry.
Well, Matthew and I act a lot, particularly around the dinner table. Our dinner table, Thanksgiving table, is very funny. He and I Well, it was his movie, Fools Rush In with Selma Hayek.
Sure.
He was paired with Selma, that's tough duty right there. And I played his father, which I think is very smart casting. And it was hysterical. And the place to be on that set was in the makeup trailer when Matthew and I were in there together. It was hysterical. It was just a lot of fun.
Now, I went to school with your daughter, Maria, since 7th grade all the way up through Nordhoff. And the thing that always makes me laugh is I remember watching that movie, George of the Jungle, and seeing the credits, and I go up to her one day and I said, "Is that your dad?" And she goes, "Well, yeah." And it's like it's no big deal in the world. And I was so excited. You know, it's just one of the greatest things is you pop up everywhere, and we see you in so many different things.
Oh, thanks.
And one of the real big things I know for you guys a few years ago was a Perry Home Companion, which was a Theater 150 benefit. You got the whole family together. Matt and Maria and Debbie, your wife, was there, and the two of you, of course.
Well, the toughest part of it, was that we didn't get to record anything.
Oh, well.
For obvious kind of reasons. But so that's in the cosmos. But
it was a wonderful show. But remember who stole the show was Debbie's mother, Molly Boyle, who has since passed. But she was hysterical, and she was supposed to come on stage and do a bit with Matthew, but she got too nervous, so she thought she'd stay in the wings. So this is during the show, and Matthew. Molly, if they can't see you, they're going to think I'm talking to nobody, which means they're going to think I'm crazy. So finally, she came on stage, and it was wonderful, wonderful fun. We had everybody.
Yeah, and you guys did singing. I know you guys did all different kinds of things during that. You have some stuff coming up here, November 12th. Are you going to be bringing the whole family out again?
Yes, it is an event at our house called For Good Direction Farms. It's a racehorse rescue, retraining, and rehoming. We find new places for racehorses that have been terminated, kind of at a track, and this avoids the slaughtering of racehorses, which is now illegal in the United States. And we're going to have buggy rides and introduce people to the horses that we're saving, and then we're going to sing. And you've got some guests, Mia, I guess.
Yes, and we've written a song especially for the occasion. It is yet to be premiered. He hasn't even heard it yet.
See, he says it. I don't know what the song is.
I'll teach it to you, I promise.
Did you write it already?
Yes, I did. It's called Hold Your Horses.
Hold Your Horses. That's right.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so it's November 12th at 2 o'clock at our house on the bottom of Sulphur Mountain Road, and we'd like everybody to come and support the horses, have fun, listen to music, and see the place. Hope it's a nice day like today.
And of course, this is a triumphant return to music for you. You had some health issues.
Well, it started when I got bucked off a horse and broke a bunch of ribs. That was fun. And then
sounds like it.
It sounds strange, but during that time I was diagnosed with cancer, and I'm only talking about it because you kind of form a group of people who survived this thing, and it was, maybe you can hear my voice, it was oral and throat cancer that I just had my third clean checkup on. And the only reason really to mention it is that things are amazing now and people survive things that we didn't used to. So I sing now. It's a little scratchy, but it's a very happy scratch.
And I'm scratchy anyway, so it works out perfectly. I was born scratchy, so now it's fine. It's fine. And it isn't what you do, it's who you are.
There you
go. We're not that scared about carrying out. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm really looking forward to your scratchiness on November 12th. I wouldn't miss for the world.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Thanks again, guys. I'm Misty Velasky. This is John and Tony Perry. This has been Ojai Valley News in depth.